that happen?
We literally were sitting at the table last night, just trying to get cleaned up from the weekend and stuff like that. And so I had actually been feeding the kids while Caitlin was doing some cleaning. And then the two of us actually just sat down, and it was literally the conversation was, oh, Monday, huh? Like, it's here. Like, pretty much we're going to close our eyes, we'll open them, and then bam, Monday.
Yeah. Remember how excited you get Friday afternoon? You're like, oh yeah, the whole weekend's ahead of me. But then I realized there's a lot to do on the weekends. You know, I get so excited, but I'm drained from taking my kids all over the place, from Sunday school to soccer to birthday parties. You know, they had a blast.
And I think it actually kind of kickstarted a little bit because Thursday was actually kind of nice. So like I was outside trying to get stuff done outside because it was like, oh my gosh, the sun, remember that thing? And so then Friday was, if I remember correctly, Friday was kind of a yucky day. So it almost felt like you kickstarted all the things you wanted to do on the weekend a little bit earlier. And then the weekend was just like,
what happened? And it rained. We had, my poor son had and his team had a soccer game in the rain. It wasn't canceled because they've had too many canceled games. Like, we're just doing it already. So they had their game Saturday. And the parents are out there on the sidelines under the umbrellas, you know, watching. And it's so funny because the coach, like, we need someone to be the line ref. I don't know if that's the actual title. Obviously, I wasn't going to be picked because I don't know what I'm talking about. But we're all looking down like, please don't pick me. Please don't pick me.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No one wanted to be out there in the rain without their umbrella. There were even parents that were watching from their cars. Not on our team. Our team, we were legit. They were out there on the field. But the other team, it's like you drove all this way. Just come out already, you know? So it's the weather's been wild. They actually had to cancel the Sunday game because the ground was so saturated.
I believe it.
Yeah, and we're going to see a little more rain for this week, but it's actually going to be warmer. We're looking upwards in today's supposed to be 60 here in the Lehigh Valley, and then we're going to climb to eventually 79 on Thursday. Wow.
I'll take it.
My shins might actually see some sunlight. I might have to wear.
Hope everyone around you is wearing sunglasses.
Are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready. Are you ready?
RL, good morning. Keith, good morning. Dee Dee, good morning. Kelly, good morning. Kim, good morning. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too, Kim. Thank you.
Yeah. And we want to know what, other than, you know, the obvious, like you got to do that check. Okay. Wallet, keys, right? Phone.
Yeah.
Wallet, keys, phone. What else do you need? You can't leave the house without what? We'll be talking about that coming up. I remember whenever I'd leave the house, you know, my dad would always check. He's like, do you have your wallet? Do you have your identification? That's how he says it. Not even, do you have your driver's license? Do you have your ID? No, identification. Really,
yes, I've got my birth certificate, social security card, driver's license, passport.
Dad, yes, I wrote my name in my underwear. We're good, Dad.
Yeah. It says Selena and Thursday. Wait a second. Yeah, so this kind of sparked from a nearly impossible question we had last week that 20% of people say they bring gum with them everywhere they go. And that's me. I absolutely, if I don't have gum in my pocket, like if I'm just running to the store, I'll pop a piece of gum in my mouth before I go. But if I'm going anywhere, if I'm going out to meet people, just from radio's a little bit of a different world than it used to be, where, you know, Selena, I think especially when you first started as well, we were all over the place all the time. And so just constantly in people's faces, I was like, oh man, I just would do the same thing. If I had an event and it was 2 hours, grab a pack of gum, chew one for an hour, chew another for an hour, hit the road.
Were you even doing that under the mask?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I think most stuff because you're like, oh, this is what they smell.
Like I would, especially early on, I would think because the mask, it was like right by the door because you're like, okay, I have to remember like my mask is. But I got to a point where I would go back in the house and forget a mask because it was like, wait, I'm not chewing a piece of gum, and we go back in the house to get a piece of gum, and then be like, oh, you should probably get a mask too, stupid. But yeah, no, I don't. Caitlin knows it too. I've got a little metal tin that I keep now because so that when it gets super warm, it doesn't like the weather doesn't affect the gum in my pocket.
Oh, I
like
hate.
that.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
I leave it in the car and it gets so hard.
Oh yeah, you can't leave it in the
You
car.
can't do that. But you must have like wrappers everywhere then.
I'm usually pretty good about them.
Yeah.
But once a month I'll be like, okay, we've gone too far. Keith, Selena, it sounds like you're looking forward to getting sunburn, 70+ outdoor sports time.
I'm definitely a sunscreen user. Definitely. You know, I never understood when people, like, if you go on vacation, you go to some tropical vacation, and you come back and was like, did you even go? You don't even have sun on you. You don't have a sunburn or a suntan. I'm like, it's called sunscreen. Welcome to the 21st century. Like, what a weird thing to say to someone coming back from their trip. Like, they're angry at you that you don't have a suntan. Weird thing.
They just want you to be bronzed and beautiful, Selena. Cindy, good morning, Selena and Crockett. Have a great week. You too, friend. Thank you so much.
All right, coming up, we have, Amy Schumer. How exciting. She's going to be at Wing Creek Event Center in October. We'll have those tickets, $740. As we take a look at this day in history. Big Time Sports Bar and Grill, $50 gift certificate with our nearly impossible question around the corner. So that's at 6:40. All right, everybody, you have a wonderful week. Don't forget the 25K workday payday. Kick it off at 8 to 5.
Are we going right now? Are you kicking us off?
I am.
Okay. Well,
we're not going to make it, but
you just kept that you were like, well, of course and then I was like, I can hear the song, Selena. We're not going anywhere.
It's fine.
Teresa, good morning. Aleda, good morning. Have a great day. You as well. Keith, I've seen how easy you get red in the face, Selena. There you go. Well, Keith, what happens when you work with a lunatic? Keith, have a fantastic day, you all. We will. Thank you, buddy.
Take care, Keith. All right. You guys have a wonderful Monday. Thanks for joining us.
Well, no, we got time now, lady. Just keep talking. What are we going to do? Are you trying to get rid of? Is there something you need to tell? Oh, my gosh, Selena, is there something you need to tell me? Is that why you're trying to kick us off here? Because you need to talk to me about something?
Maybe
that not even the whimsical lyrics of Savage Garden can get in the way of?
The name alone, Savage Garden. I wanted to be in that meeting when they were trying to come up with like an edgy name. We're gonna be Savage Garden.
It's a pretty good name. I gotta be honest. It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. No, really. We got 3 minutes. What do you want to talk about? I'm lost now because I really was gonna go about a minute ago.
Yeah, I know you were, but then I was like listening to the song. I was like, "There's no way she's gonna get her headphones on and the microphone on." We had Savvy's class birthday party this weekend at an arcade, which was very fun.
That's fun for you. That's super cool.
Well, yes. You would think that I would have really played a lot of arcade games. I did not.
Which one is it? Because I've heard there's some really good like throwback arcades in Jersey.
So ours is like just a little local mom and pop shop. It's called Game On Arcade. And like all like the Simpsons arcade game and NBA Jam. So all my favorites were in there, but there was all these dang kids running around that needed everything figured out. And like, we had to serve them pizza. And
the party.
But what's funny is like cause a lot of kids that age, they're doing like the trampoline parks and all that stuff, which is great, which is totally fun. We were like, all right, we'll do something different. 20 children in a small arcade trying to run around versus kids being in a trampoline place running around. It was just loud. Like it was just a loud. They all had fun. What's that?
Did you have to help them, or could they do their own thing? Like, because they're so used to going to a trampoline park. Did they know the games? Did they know how to play them?
Yeah, no, that's what I was kind of doing. Was walking around, kind of helping kids play different games. I'd try to get as many kids on one. Like I'd get.
Right. I was helping.
Yeah.
I was playing.
While on the second floor when they were all on the first floor. But I would try like the Ninja Turtle game. Like I would make sure there were 4 kids there. Yeah. And then whatever other game, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. But would have a bunch of kids. The hockey knob game would have a bunch of kids playing that at once, so I could try to keep them all in one place and playing and stuff like that.
He was one of the kids, by the way.
That's right.
It was Crockett's birthday.
I was like, oh yeah, happy birthday, you. They were like, that's your daughter. I was like, ah.
Funny. That's
I
funny.
would have my birthday there though. It was fun.
That's what you should do. Who cares? Kid at heart.
Yeah, but like I could go to an adult arcade like a Dave and Buster's or something like that, where this was just like a little mom and pop shop. I could go somewhere and get some beer and wings and play video games. You know,
there's the difference. That's weird. My husband just he found his old Sega Genesis, right? That's
love it. Yep.
I didn't have that as a kid. So he was all excited because he pulled that out from the basement, and he and Cole, they were
blow on the back of that cartridge and get going.
Yes. All right. Now we're officially going because we got to go in 20 seconds. So you guys have a wonderful Monday. Bye.
Bye, everybody.